Spice.
Old.
Spice.
Old.
Spice.
Old.
Spice.
Old.
Spice.
Old.
Today.
Tomorrow.
Forever. Spice.
Spice.
Oh. Spice.
Do you review
Endless
good old CDI?
Ambassador.
And listen, I
Makes
think
sense.
guys, so I hope you're hyped and I hope you're ready. It's time for the Warmind DLC reveal. How's everyone doing? I brought the face cam out for this one. I hope everyone appreciated it. I got a lot of asks for it. All right, we got about 10 minutes. They changed it. Let's see what they look like when they go through. They're gonna do some art and everything. I got my chat pulled up on the phone. Woo. Chat pulled up on my phone if you want. I keep looking down, guys. So, what's everyone most hyped? Let's get some discussions going on in the chat. What are we looking for? Is it the new mode we've been hearing about that's possibly Horde? Is it the new armor we've seen? Are you excited about going to Mars and finding about Anna Bray and the Warmind? What's everyone look in the chat? There we go. Can everyone hear me? I think I had my mic plugged into the wrong one. So everyone can hear me, guys. Dude, they're hyping the hell out of this, man. I'm excited. I'm hyped for tripping Zach. I'm hyped for getting your Elgato so I can watch chat bit at the same time, lol. Well, hit that VFund link for me and put it out there so we can get that Elgato capture device so we can do this all the time. I have this beautiful gaming PC, but nothing to connect my beautiful 4K and my PS4 to it. So how's everyone doing out there today? We got about 20 people in here watching us. We got about 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Now listen, when the live stream starts, I do have to talk over it, only because, you know, you're right, I can't just blatantly just stream their live stream. So I'm gonna talk over it and say, oh yeah, oh that's cool, da da da. And then at the end, what we'll do is we'll stick around and we'll have a discussion about what we've seen, what we think. Maybe we'll replay the video, and we'll take a look more slowly. Hey, I've contributed 3 cents yesterday. I've done my and top donator of the month, $1.03. I can start it right now. There is none of this cool. No, I'm right on Twitch. It starts in 6 minutes. The cat or dog, no turkey. Aaron Wolf's Gamer Doom, what's going on, guys? Oh, Dado, you see Dado. Oh my god, Dado's like, okay, so we're gonna put turkeys in the tower. But no, why turkeys? I was loving that video. Dado wanted to explain what was going on so bad, but he couldn't. What do you guys think about a horde mode? Are you guys down for horde mode or no? Yeah, well, right now what I'm doing is, well, Bungie's about to live stream in about 5 minutes, and the world is about to find out about the Warmind DLC first time, guys. Charles Porch, hashtag turkey loves matter. Gobble gobble, Charles, gobble gobble. And I would love a survival mode. I think that would be pretty cool. Like Dado slowed it down yesterday and was showing us how it says 1, 2 of 6 complete, this many time left, and showed the death symbol underneath. So I'm thinking, what if it's like a different version of like Prison of Elders, like an upgraded version of Prison of Elders? And get rid of 6v6, or at least make it optional, not focused on. Well, maybe, and eventually it's going to be like D1, where if you guys remember, you log into the Crucible in D1, you had a whole row of options, and on the top and the bottom, you had special matches for the week. So hopefully that happens. Alex, what's your question, my man? I thought it already happened. Nope, not yet.
Hello and welcome to the pre-show for another Bungie stream. We are here today to reveal Warmind, the second expansion to Destiny 2.
They're talking.
This is a final mic check. We are adjusting our audio levels. You should do the same. This is the sound of my voice to use as a test pattern. I'm Deej. I will be your host.
He's just talking. He's doing a test. He's doing an audio test.
4 minutes. Talk to you then.
ZDR Gaming, you better save me a spot for Horde mode. You know it. Kill Zach the Dude Dragon. You always got a room in my fire team. So hyped. Can't type right. Money, 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 money. Yes, but you know you don't have a choice if you want to do IB. No, I know. Right now, you're saying, I doubt, and unfortunately, I doubt Bungie is going to be like, okay, well, listen, here's 4v4 Iron Banner, here's 6v6 Iron Banner. We're probably going to get some sandbox changes. And that's what's going to help the spawns, probably the amount of time the spawns, the heavy spawning, things like that, because like we've been saying in the live streams, these maps were meant for 4v4, not 6v6. So they're gonna have to have some adjustments. I mean, they can't like increase the size of the maps or change the structure or the actual architecture of it, but they can adjust some of the background stuff to make it a little more easier for us. Z and Zach slaughtering everything. We do murder well, don't we, Flame? This will decide if I buy D2 or not, Weaselman. Well, I've had D2. I was playing it, yesterday. I'm already almost max level for my Hunter because this next DLC is going to be Hunter-based. Because it's going to be about the Legendary Hunter and so I'm pretty excited about that. Guys, I'm not going to try to drown out my voice, but I'm going to raise the volume just a little bit of my desktop. So when D starts talking, you can hear him okay. Weasel, watch Dado's vid about what's coming in the fall. Well, we're actually going to find stuff about the fall here, too. They're going to say very little about September. Apparently what Dado and then played at the conference is the mode that comes out in September, not the mode that comes out on the 8th in 2 weeks from today. So that's interesting. Guys, 1 minute away. Hype time. Right now, I think it's 7 p.m. for me. Oh, there it is. 59 seconds and counting, guys. I'm so hyped. So hyped. Guys, let me know if you enjoy me using the face cam and my overlays a little bit more. Oh, where is my coffee? And you're always talking about coffee. Well, here's what I drink my coffee out of. My wife got me a brand new, beautiful canteen. My niece gave me a cool little ice cream sticker. And of course, my nephew, boom, Spider-Man, Cantigo version. And then my daughter, for my birthday, because I'm a big comic book fan and I love the Flash, coolest and the fastest blender cup ever. Boom, blender cup with the Flash symbol on it. Ba-bam. All right, guys, here we go. It's happening. All right, guys, I moved the face cam to the top. Let me know if that helps. All right, here we go. I'll be back looking at live chat after. Remember, I'll be talking over this just for copyright. But, all right, let's enjoy. Blood, language, violence. All right, this is what we seen yesterday. The little trailer here. Guys, I'm so hyped. So hyped, so hyped. I haven't been hyped for Destiny in a while. I didn't get hyped for Osiris, but this one, I got the feeling. And you guys know me when I have the feeling. Whew.
Hello and welcome to the reveal stream for Warmind, the second expansion to Destiny 2. I'm Deej and I'll be your host, and I will be joined in the hot seats today by many waves of developers to talk about different
many waves of developers.
This new piece of content that comes out May 8th.
Ooh, 2 weeks away.
Fitting theme for this stream, but we'll tell you why in a few moments. First, I'd like to introduce you to some of the
point your phone at me, mister.
That has driven this project together. We have Evan Nikolich from Bungie.
Hey.
And we have Brent Gibson from Vicarious Visions.
Hello.
So
hello,
this
Mr.
is an
Vicarious
interesting
Visions.
milestone because we've talked about our partnership with Vicarious Visions before.
Yeah.
We've introduced our community to some members of your team when we were bringing.
Who likes that
PC
replica of
build
Galahorn in the back
out
shelf
into the
behind
wild
Deej? I
for
think
the
that's
first
freaking
time.
awesome.
But this is the first time that we have ever sat in these chairs together as partners to talk about how we can create a new adventure from scratch together. So talk to me a little bit about what you do in your respective studios.
Oh, you've seen it in front of the
and then we'll
laptop,
explore the way we've been working
engrams
together.
and the coins.
So
Now it's, you
what
see it,
would
it's
you
4
say you
tokens
do?
and a blue.
So yeah, I'm the design director on the Bungie side for Warmind, and you know, I've described my role primarily as like getting the two studios to work together, coordinate to build this product, and then making sure that we're staying in lockstep as we build the next Destiny experience.
Mm-hmm. Common creative vision.
Yep.
2 studios. So
Alex, I'm
when you
always
take that common
active on
creative
Discord. It's
vision
always
into
active in the
Vicarious
background, but I'm
Visions,
on here
what
looking at
role
your
did
live
you play?
chat and
Yeah,
talking.
I'm the creative director for the studio.
Guys, ask me as many
my
questions
job
as you
is really
want.
to
I'll try to
work
answer
with
them,
the
and when we're
entire
done, we'll
team
have a
to
little
make sure that
discussion
their
about this.
Creative ideas are making their way into the game, and that they make sense as a complete package.
Yeah. Many developers.
Complete
lots of
package.
Many disciplines.
Yep.
Yeah, we're always reminding people that Destiny is a game that takes a lot of people to make. There's no one thing that we accomplish with any one person.
No.
There's a lot of people that worked on this one, and I imagine they're all watching.
Well, your problem,
because they're excited.
well, your problem,
to see
Deej, is
their
half your
hard
people are
work
working
being
on
seen
friggin'
by,
Destiny 3 already.
eager
Focus on the
players
game
for
you're
first
on.
time.
Still got another 3 years
So-
in this beast.
What's it like when you're working together, 2 studios, coming together and coming up with an
I
idea?
should have shaved a little bit today.
Whose idea was it for us to go
I look
to
like
these
Deej.
new places and to fight these enemies and to discover new heroes? How does that work?
Well, we talk about this a lot, and I think the thing that I like about our partnership so much is that you
No
really
such
don't
thing as
know where
complete
the
with
ideas
them? No.
begin and end. Like, everybody's been working really hard to make sure that this is
Guys,
like
we're at
a
8 likes.
truly
Let's get 2 more
collaborative
likes on
effort,
this. Can we hit 10?
and that
Let's hit
we're
10 on
all
this and go from
taking
there
the
like
best
we always
ideas,
do.
regardless of where they come from, to make the best game we can.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what's been great about working with VV is that we just started with a single goal, like we need to make an expansion to Destiny, and working with VV, bringing in their passion for Destiny, but then also bringing the new perspectives and a different way of like approaching.
Well, guys, while they're
how
talking
we
about
build
their
the
heart
game
and their
new
feelings
experiences
and what they do on the
for this
weekends and
release.
stuff with their
Yeah,
families,
there's a lot of things
make
that
sure
you're
you
gonna see
guys
in
are
this build
subscribed
that,
and have
like,
notifications
like
turned on to be
VV's
entered into the giveaway
special
for the
sauce.
Warmind that we're going to be having on
There's
the
some
5th.
strengths
So a
that we
person
had
is going to
that
have a
we
chance
felt
to
that
play
would be
with
a
us.
huge addition
Either
to
Xbox or
Destiny
PlayStation, PC,
as a
same
brand.
difference.
And
also
so
remember,
when you
if the
get
winner is
through
on the
Warmind, you're
PS4, I
actually gonna
will
see some of
live
that
stream
stuff
with
in the
them
game.
if they want.
So we have the potential to
On the
surprise
launch
some players with
on
some
May
new
8th.
things, but
That's the goal.
it's still the world of Destiny.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
still
Oh,
Destiny.
absolutely.
I mean, VV's brought their
Charles, thanks for the
bent
subscribe,
to it,
man.
but
Much
definitely
appreciated.
Still Destiny. I'm definitely proud of what we built here today.
Theoretically,
What's it
some
like for you
overlays should
guys
pop
to
up
come
on the
into this
screen.
development process and to learn new tools and to join us in this in this crazy, chaotic web that we weave.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing is, like, it's been 2 years of building this relationship, and I described Evan as kind of our Sherpa up the mountain of, like, learning
relationships
how to
and
make Destiny.
Sherpas.
And we really had to come at it, like, super hungry to learn. And these guys have been amazing mentors.
Zach, well,
this is a big, complex game.
Kindle
There's
Flame,
a lot
like,
going
who,
on to
all
it.
right,
And,
who already in the
have
chat
to,
owns the
there was a lot of work
DLC
that
and
went
is
into
waiting
that 2
for it to
years
come
to learn
out,
that.
and who still has to get it?
We've had a lot of people from your studio visiting us. I know that we've sent people from Bungie to go and live and work among your people. So
our frequent flyer mile pool is massive.
I wish they would start
Well,
talking about something
it was
else
your idea to be in
besides
Albany, New York.
That would be a dream come true.
So I want to talk about our goals for this project, and we're going to take a look at some gameplay soon.
Thank
But we
God.
want to set your expectations for what we set out to achieve with Warmind.
Is it just me, or when Deej looks at it, I feel like he's peering into my soul as a Destiny
tweet
player?
from Paris from Gamertag Radio yesterday, and there's a lot of people in the Destiny community who are looking at our roadmap, and they're talking about the things that we want to do to transform the player experience,
tell me about
to
the now,
enhance
Deej,
the
the
hobby that
now.
revolves around Destiny. We had a long conversation about these things with members of our community in our
Destiny
first
Summit.
community summit. We're pretty happy with the way that went down.
Dado made a
hopefully
video
there
of
will
it.
be
I'm
more those
good.
in the
Keep
future.
going, Deej.
But we are looking to do a lot of things to Destiny. Update 114 was a step in that direction. Warmind is
Go
the next
fast.
delivery of content and transformative enhancements to the way we play Destiny. And Paris from Gamertag Radio said, "Think it's safe to say that we want new and exciting things to do and explore, while also giving us an earned challenge for those that enjoy activities in the end game." So, this
who'd have
May
thunk it,
8th,
right, guys? Who
That's
would
what
have
a lot
thunk
of
it?
people in our community are looking forward to. New things to do, new ways to play, an injection
Zach,
of
what's that magic
new
word we're always
challenges
saying?
into
Content.
the end game.
Content,
You think you
content,
can satisfy
content.
that with Warmind?
Yeah, I definitely think we're hitting some of those beats and satisfying what players.
I heard the
want.
word
Like,
some.
I think you put as like this is the next step of where we want to take Destiny. So we got all new destination to explore. We're putting a bunch of secrets in the destination we want you guys to find and tell stories about. New story and campaign.
Yeah,
new
for real. Get on with
adventures.
it, guys.
We have a new endgame activity called Escalation Protocol that we'll cover more later today. We want to challenge players. We have a new raid layer. We're bringing PvP ranking in, private matches, new PvP maps, like all up. I think
Less
we have a
talking,
very,
more showy.
Big package and offering here, and
Yeah.
we hope to keep players engaged for the coming weeks.
We've layered so many things into this game.
Layers
I
with
challenge players
raid
to find it
layers.
all.
Yeah.
There is so much.
They
to
accept
be,
that
yeah.
challenge.
Yes.
Careful challenging our community. So
Yeah, because you failed at your
we're going
challenges
to a
so
new
far.
destination.
Mars?
Where exactly are we going?
Yes, so we're going to back to Mars, and so it's a place that
Surprise!
It's a place you're familiar with, but it's a different take on what we have here. We call it Hellas Basin. It takes place on the polar ice cap of Mars, and whereas we're discovering Rasputin awakening.
Yeah.
It is Rasputin, okay.
Rasputin, just leaping off that, Rasputin has woken and set off a chain of events solar system wide. So you're seeing like warsats raining down from the sky. And
Public event, warsat,
specifically
defend.
on Mars,
Ready, watch.
This is causing the ice caps to melt.
Let's show while we tell. We're going to break live. We have a
Oh, here
fire
we go.
team
Something
on
new.
the surface of Mars. You may have been to Mars before, but this is an entirely new landing zone. So let's take a look at what we can see here. You said the polar ice caps of Mars are melting.
Yep. And
There's a view of the skybox. We can see our old friend Phobos in
It's
the distance.
Phobos.
And we've got some space junk raining down from the skies. And then if we pivot left, we can actually see what you were talking about. So the polar ice caps are receding.
yes, and they're uncovering a time capsule left on Mars, which is Clovis Bray.
Clovis
It's
Bray,
the
yes.
cradle of invention.
Yeah.
The
It's
cradle of
birthplace
invention,
all
I
the
like that.
technology that we know in the Destiny universe today.
Well, what's that glowing thing over there?
And,
You guys see that? It's like a
it
pool of
also
light.
happens to be the birthplace of Rasputin. So in the distance there, you can see that we have
Whoa.
a huge facility, and this is Rasputin's
Optional.
stronghold.
There it is.
And
Witches,
it wouldn't be
ritual.
Destiny
The
if we
public
didn't have
event.
Public events and crazy things happening in an ambient world.
In the
So Rasputin
Do the public
is
event.
on Mars. You're telling me
Yep.
Rasputin was born on Mars. We don't want to overspoil the story elements that we're going to
That's
learn
true.
in this game.
Yep.
Whoa, he
hot
clipped.
take from the community. Stop telling me everything. I'm
Everyone
going
saw
to
that.
learn.
Everyone saw that
Stop
Hunter clip,
mortgaging
right?
the gameplay to make your streams awesome. So we are going to leave a lot of the player discovery on a lot of the story for the actual
there's a lost sector symbol over there.
I'm sure you'll explain to us how Rasputin can be on Mars and in old Russia at the same time.
Yeah.
Cosmodrome.
We will satisfy all of these curiosities. I know we have plans to do that. For the time being, this is your first glimpse of the place on Mars where you'll be exploring, where you'll be playing. Yeah. This is where the campaign will take place.
Yeah.
But then even after the campaign is over, you have reasons for us to come back to this place.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we have...
All right, keep talking.
We have, thawing right next to Rasputin, we have the hive. Mm-hmm. So we have a whole new frozen hive that's on destination that's there to
frozen hive. We've seen that in the video.
The players.
Yep, and then like part of that hive, the awakening is like we have the escalation protocol event.
Yes.
That's a ritualized public event that we encourage you to play over and over again with escalating waves of difficult combatants to fight. And on top of that, we have plenty of secrets and lore squirreled away and hidden in parts of the destination. And like we're really looking forward to players like unearthing that and uncovering that and learning more about like the Bray facility and the Bray family.
Yep.
Okay. It's been an interesting construct of science fiction where you have the company. Yeah. You have the corporation, and you have the evidence of commerce, whether it's Wayland Yutani or whether it's the Tyrell Corporation. So
right.
Come on, show us
Bray is our own storytelling fictional corporation, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Clovis Bray, including some of the people that were involved in the operation of Clovis Bray. Is that right?
Absolutely, yes. We're actually introducing Anna Bray.
Anna Bray, we knew
Anna Bray.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Anna Bray is
legendary
a new hero
hunter
that we will encounter during our adventures. Anna Bray is she serves an important role in the storytelling as well as the player experience.
Yeah, she's the cornerstone of a lot of the things that we're doing in Warmind.
Okay.
And
of course,
so she'll be your friend along
head of the
the
Bray
adventure.
Corporation.
She's going to be your vendor. And she's
the vendor. Like you heard it here. We can actually talk to someone now, like Osiris.
Relationship between Rasputin, Clovis Bray, and herself.
Well, we're going to actually show the prologue for Warmind, and this is going to be an introduction to Anna Bray. If you don't want any spoilers, this would be a wonderful opportunity for you to go and fix yourself a tasty beverage, because we're going to play the prologue in just a moment here. Before we do that,
I got my beverage,
I want to thank Evan Nikolic and Brent Gibson for being on stream with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for the work that you've done to give us new things to play and talking to us a little bit about your creative vision for this expansion. Warmind comes out on May 8th, and we hope you'll be right there with us to help bump into us in the wild to play some escalation protocol and shoot some frozen hive in the face as they come out from underneath these receding ice caps. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I've waited almost 2 years now. We're really looking forward to it.
Cool.
Poop on the reveal because
anything else you want to say to the Guardians who are watching?
Good luck playing.
It's still hive. You can't change the color. It's all
looking forward to hearing the stories you guys come up with.
All right.
Well,
with that, thank you
they
so much
may have
for being
reskinned the hive for this, but there might be like one or two new enemies
in the seats.
We don't know yet.
For the time being, this is Anna Bray.
All right, let's watch the prologue.
Guardians aren't supposed to investigate their past. That's the rule. But I'm not good with rules.
Oh, that's
Not
dope.
when there's this much at stake.
I want to do that.
The Clovis Bray tech in that building allowed us to colonize the system during the Golden Age.
Who had flashbacks of jumping across ships in Kingsfall?
Sought to create peace for all humanity. Which is ironic, because they also built Rasputin, the single most powerful weapon in the solar system. Either way, it's all been entombed on Mars since the collapse. Along with something far more terrifying.
Oh, no funny, witty ghost? Run, Anna, run! Frozen hive. Ooh. Wait, what is she doing? Did she do that, or she just felt it coming? No, she didn't mean to do that. That's right. Use that knife for more than meleeing. You've seen it her first, ice climbing in Destiny 2. Who said Anna Bay? And you just hating on all female protagonists, huh? Can we kill her already? All right, and we just beat the second DLC.
So that was Anna Bray. And these are the next two developers, the next wave of creators that are going to introduce us to the things that you made. We have Jacob Benton.
How's it going, Deej?
It's good. Good to have you here. And we have Ben Womack.
Good morning, Deej.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gentlemen, we're going to take a look at Escalation Protocol, which has been described as
here's a new game mode.
cyclical, ritualized endgame activity that you have put into Warmind.
Yep.
Before we jump into that, give me an idea as to what you do at Bungie.
Yeah, I'm a designer, so I work on encounters and activities and things like Escalation Protocol.
Okay.
So I was the lead designer for this team that made Escalation Protocol, so I was there to help the team succeed and get all their talents up forward.
So it's that guy's fault if it
So we're
sucks.
going to
Everyone
take a look
remember that,
at, we have a
Not
fire
Anna
team
Bray's.
all assembled
Her
to
fault.
play Escalation Protocol. Before we do that, here they are in Destination. Talk to me about your goals for this activity. What did you set out to create here?
So the #1 goal was trying to make a challenging endgame experience that people really wanted to come back to and aspire to finish.
I don't hate Ikora.
We
I
know
just
that
think
the community
she
and
had a big stick
lot
up
of
her
friends
butt
internally
during the
we've
first
been
game, and she
wanting
still
bigger
needs to be
challenges
lighting up.
Yeah, like
Don't like
something we
Ikora
can
very
go
much
home
at
and play
all.
at night and like really feel challenged by.
Yeah, you've heard the community feedback that maybe Destiny 2 isn't hard enough.
Yes, we've heard that.
We heard it.
This is your
Very
answer
loud.
Baby
to
mode.
that feedback.
Yep.
Yeah, this is one of our answers.
Okay, just one of our answers to the
Yeah.
feedback that Destiny could be a little bit more challenging. All right, anything else that you want to say about it before we take a look at it in action?
Yeah, there's a couple cool features about it.
That'll be more than a couple cool features.
Has a lot of the characteristics of public events that you already see in public zones in Destiny, and that if it's running, anyone else can run up to it and engage with it and play. Like, we're really trying to get people to, join up even if they're not on the same fire team to overcome the same challenges.
One big difference, though, is you can start it at any time as a player. Like, you can walk up and start it. It's not like regular public events where they're on a schedule. Like, you could be running this pretty much 24/7 if you wanted to.
Okay.
All right, show
Challenge
us.
accepted.
Good.
So in that case, should we take a look at exactly how a player
Yes,
would
please.
activate Escalation Protocol?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a bunch of people
Oh,
assembled
there's that pool
in
of
this
light I
public
seen.
space, which means that they can play together, but other people can come up and play with them. And with the interaction, what do we see rising up out of the ground here?
So this is some technology that Rasputin has embedded in Mars around his area in the public zones. And whenever it activates, it draws waves of hive into the location.
All right.
And Rasputin's doing this because he wants you to take all of them out before the device deactivates and the hive manage to escape. So he's trying to corral them in for you. And every single time one of those rises up, as you play the event more and more, it'll bring a stronger wave of hive with a stronger boss you have to fight.
Yeah, like it starts out, moderately easy and then ramps up to get pretty difficult by the end of it.
So let's talk about the structure of the event. They just activated the event, and it plays out in waves.
That's right. Yep.
How many waves?
So there's 7 total waves that you go
I
through
think I've
until
seen
you
like
reach the
a-
end of the event. And the 7th one, it's no longer the just crashing like horde of hive.
It's a boss.
There's actually a unique boss fight that has a unique mechanic.
All right.
And we're actually even one of
Prison of
that
Elders.
one more level because we have 5 unique bosses that are going to rotate every week.
Okay.
Rotating bosses
so each
every week.
wave has its own boss.
Right.
And then the final wave has a final boss, and week over week, you have 5 of them, and we will face a different final boss week over week.
Correct.
And then once you've played for 5 weeks, you will have encountered all of them, and then
it'll
you can
restart
face-
at the first
You
one
can
again.
face them again.
And some of the bosses drop things that
Still
other
clipping.
bosses don't. So like
Unique rewards to
Exactly.
specific bosses?
Yep.
And
Exactly.
unique rewards to this activity too.
Okay.
Yeah, there are things that drop from this activity that
Come
you
on,
can't
sell it
get
to me,
anywhere
guys.
else in the game.
So we are seeing people who are fighting with some weapons that we've never seen before. And we've seen the Graviton Lance before, but some of the other Guardians in this
yes,
fire
there it goes.
team are using weapons that are specific to this activity. Talk
Like
to
what?
me about why I would want to play Escalation Protocol if I am a
Ooh,
lover
look at
of
that
new
thing.
armor and new loot and different ways
Is that a
to fight.
shotgun?
So
Auto
the
rifle? What is
weapons
it?
are
Shotgun.
pretty insane. So you see right now they're using the shotgun, Ikelos shotgun. They have unique perks on them. So when he takes a melee on the enemy, and then he gets a damage bonus on his shotgun for a few seconds.
It feels a lot to me like Fourth Horseman in some ways, which was one of my favorite weapons from D1.
Cool, cool.
But it's kind of cooler because you melee to trigger it and then just unload on the guy.
Yeah, and so that's only the first weapon. We actually have 2 other legendary weapons that are unique. We have a sniper rifle, which has a perk called box breathing, where if you aim down sights long enough before firing a shot, it'll then get a big damage boost to your critical hits.
Okay.
It's such a big damage boost, you're like, whoa, like, I can't believe I did that much damage with one bullet. And then it has triple tap on the gun besides that, so
I like
you get
that
some
shotgun.
really good, like, high damage moments if you can make all those shots.
That's one of the things that we've needed to add to Destiny 2 is specific activities that give us specific rewards, that have specific perks that help us excel in those activities.
Yeah, that's another part of community feedback.
Who would have thunk it, Deej? Rewards that we actually
deliver it
want?
with Escalation Protocol.
And the armor set is super cool looking as well. It's very like Rasputin sort of themed, and when you have the full set in completion, it just looks pretty rad.
Wait,
And you're
that's
only
great.
going
Does
to
it,
get that armor from this activity.
Correct.
That's right.
So
does it do
talk to
anything
me
though?
about
Does it, besides
how
looking cool, does it
the
have
character
perks? Does it
progression
do anything?
is structured? If I'm playing Escalation Protocol, what can I expect to earn week over week? What can I expect to earn every single time I complete all 7 waves of the activity?
So we have a few different reward systems that working at the same time inside of the activity. One of the I think the most desirable one.
Don't wave at the boss.
That's a high value target that's messing with them right now.
Okay.
In the public space, like stuff collides like a really fun ways. But so we have several different systems.
All right, maybe.
When you finish,
Look at these crystals
the
floating
wave
around.
3 and 5,
Okay.
a chest will spawn that has more kind of normal public event type rewards in it, as well as chances of vanity items that you only get from this from Escalation Protocol.
Yeah.
Who's sold on this so far?
From beating that boss at the end. We have 2 different systems. We have those guns we mentioned.
I'm going to interrupt you. What do we got here?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is the Hive Sword. You may remember it from the first Destiny. Go get another one. Go get another one.
Yeah, someone else can grab one too.
Yes.
So there are these shadow rifts that spawn,
and
you have to take those out, or Hive aren't going to be drawn to the tower, and the time's going to expire. So when you go to take those out,
you've seen her first sword. That's for you, Zach.
You can actually get the sword for yourself.
Nice.
And it's happening right now.
And this is exactly the same sword
as
we
exotic?
had in D1 that fans may remember from that game. So you can even you can use a super and use a smash, and you don't want to do it on exploding thrall probably.
It's only during this probably.
But you can also sword glide with the melee through the air.
Sword glide.
Exactly the same.
Sword jumping.
I think it's a lot of fun, and it breaks up the encounters really well. It's also actually really important because some of these waves are going to just take a massive majors or other high difficulty targets, and they're going to just throw them at you all at once. So instead of maybe using your super or some heavy ammo, you can grab a sword and delicately try to carve your way
delicately try to carve.
This isn't just about shooting Hive.
Oh, it's a tether.
Wave after wave of Hive. You're seeing some interesting mechanics here. You're seeing some things that they'll have to work together to accomplish. You see, like you were saying, sort of the shadow rifts. You're seeing some of the crystals that are suspended up in the air. So, while we can leave some of that problem solving and some of that understanding to the people while they play, what would you tell them about some of the different complexity that you've added to the activity?
One of the things we found is that things like Melting Point or even Tether, as they're using now, are going to become pretty critical, especially as you move into later waves.
I hate Tether.
So when we've been playing it, we regularly.
Granted, I'm a hunter now, so that means I got to perfect my Night Stalker class.
Okay, what are you bringing? Like, if I'm bringing Celestial Nighthawk,
Mars tokens,
Orpheus Rig, and that stuff that hasn't really been needed ever.
Oh, we're gonna go do this video more slow because there's a lot of stuff on this, a lot of information they're flying by.
Or you aren't running Tractor Cannon with the new exotic update, has this amazing damage buff that it can give.
Yeah, I've seen the Tractor Cannon 2.0. That looked awesome. It adds like a void damage buff.
We're seeing some new items enter their inventory.
Yeah. One of the items, he may have just gotten one of the armory codes. So you can get armory codes
Star? Welcome to the
during
stream.
the event and for doing other things on Mars and around the game. And you can spend those armory tokens to get a special weapon during the event that you're probably going to need at some point in order to progress forward.
That's the latest spear we've seen.
And it's basically like a incredible, I don't even know how to describe it accurately, but it's like a magical spear rocket launcher that destroys absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And
that's what we've seen in the trailer.
Those armory codes are going to be really important for when you're on the crux moment or time's kind of running out and you need to get that extra oomph to get through a wave. And you're going to want to use it at the right time, and it's going to make the difference.
Should we debut that weapon?
Yeah, go for
Do
it.
it. Show it to us,
Should we
Deej.
save it for the players to discover when they play for themselves?
Don't play with my emotions, Deej.
Yeah,
Do it.
Grab it. It's
All
almost
right.
too good not to use.
Here we go. And we're up. This is the Valkyrie.
The Valkyrie.
You can see the Rasputin-style tech on board.
What?
It's a melee weapon. It's a ranged weapon.
And it only lasts a short amount of time.
So use it wisely.
It's only he's got one hit left in it, and it's done. It's done. It's out.
The boss for the wave comes out, or when a huge amount of ogres spawn, for example.
That was a good moment for theatrical demonstration purposes. Maybe not the best tactical moment.
I'm not going to criticize the person playing.
We're showing
criticize the hell out of them.
Showing and telling.
What is that right there? Is that a collectible? Did you see that down there? Did you see that floating collectible?
Hidden under bridges that I'm not going to talk about. So we'll again keep that promise.
I seen it, Deej. I seen it. Collectibles.
There you go. Have your sword. So which wave are they fighting now?
So they're in the third one right now.
Okay.
There's 7 total.
7 total. And they've been getting through these pretty readily. I'm keeping in mind that
Gallahorn repeat.
high-level characters right now.
We have had streams before where we wanted to prove the activity was hard, and what happened was our audience watched people die again and again and again and again.
We actually started testing this out like that. We had them at like the proper level.
Yep.
Like the level people be at the first week of play.
I'm sure there are people watching who attended our community summit who actually got to experience this activity, and they'll be going live after stream with their
Logitech, what's going on? Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on so you can be entered in the giveaway to win Warmind on the 5th. I'll be giving away a DLC pack.
Right.
Because we wanted to demonstrate that this was hard, but for the purposes of this stream, we've leveled these characters up to the point where they've completed the campaign.
Right.
They've probably played this for a few weeks.
They have weapons that drop only from this.
They have weapons that only drop from this, which make them better at performing.
There's a Graviton Lance.
A character's first experience
in this
activity may be very challenging.
Yeah.
Failure may be the default state when you first get started.
Yeah. In fact, you were talking about having
Hang on. What's this?
Whoa, what's this?
Oh,
so here
emote
we have,
wheel. There it is.
Demonstrating.
We can customize all our emotes finally.
And the best way to show off your armor to yourself is to do some emotes. And we now have an emote wheel. I think you're a little bored with all those green emotes, but we can definitely get you some better emotes through your commitment to the game.
Oh, you can see the amazing helmet that you get only from Escalation Protocol.
Yeah. So we've got the new emote wheel. That goes in for every single player of Destiny. It's one of the Season 3 upgrades. Escalation Protocol is exclusive to Warmind.
That's right.
That's correct.
And just to recap, rewards that are specific to the activity.
That's right.
You made it real hard. In fact, what was the feedback you got at the summit?
So actually, Jake,
at the summit, they were finding it difficult, but the feedback we got was that they would prefer if it was even more difficult.
Giant
and we were
sword,
really close to being locked down, but we managed to squeeze in one final change specifically based on the community feedback from the summit to make it even harder.
The day of the summit, right after Jake and I went back at our desks and got cranking on making a change and getting all the right channels involved for it. And so now
I used to play Halo on PC, but not anymore. I haven't played Halo in forever.
Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out if people should have been more careful about what they wish for. So this begins on May 8th, along with Warmind. It must be said that you need to finish the Warmind campaign before this is even available to you.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Though if someone else has actually started it, you can engage and follow along even if you haven't finished the campaign, which, you're probably going to help make a difference by being there. Mm-hmm. You're also going to be probably kind of wrecked. It's because you will be lower level, but at the same time, people can res you.
So basically, game comes out on the 8th at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
This is
so by like 4 o'clock, everyone's going to be running around doing
dive
this.
In after they finish the campaign or during in progress if they want to get punished. We call it Escalation Protocol. We will actually leave this activity now and leave the rest for discovery by our players. So this fire team can go back to orbit for the next act
you heard our feedback.
You actually listened. Gentlemen, thank you so much for the hard work that you put into this, including rapid responses to community feedback in what was literally the 11th hour.
So that looks pretty cool. I'm okay with that.
Collaborating with some people in our community to make sure that you dial it up to 11 at their request.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.
It's fun for us, too.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to say to the Guardians in our audience before we move along to take a look at the Crucible?
Looking forward to playing it with everyone.
Here we go.
Looking forward to seeing you out in the world.
Z-squared time. Let's see what happens. What are they going to do for us in the Crucible?
Thank you so much for being on stream today.
And this is for you. And, it's for all my viewers that love watching me play Destiny, but love PvP.
Stories coming at
Let's see what they're going to do.
Thanks, Deej.
Can't wait.
Up next, we're going to take a look at some updates for Season 3 that are about to hit Destiny. And to accomplish this, let's introduce you to two combatants in our fire team that will be sparring in this live fire exercise. You should know Cosmo by now, your friendly community manager.
Hi, Cosmo.
As well as Kevin Yanis, who is a designer on the Crucible team.
Hi, Kevin.
Who you may remember from our most recent Bungie bounty. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you have the comm. Talk to us about what you'd like to reveal today, and then we'll get to playing some games.
Collaborators
So
team,
today,
play
the
together.
Crucible team
Cool,
is going to
kid.
talk to you about
You're awesome,
two
kid. You know I love
important
you.
features coming in
Are
Season 3.
you talking to
both of these
Bungie?
are available
Yeah,
to
see,
all players.
yeah,
of
this right here,
Destiny,
this is
regardless
DJ in my
of
ear.
Warmind
That'd be
ownership.
awesome, though.
And those are Crucible ranks and private match. I'm going to open up with Crucible ranks here.
Show me what
So
you
starting
got
in
here.
Season 3,
Wait, where's Mars?
all players are going to be invited to the world of Crucible ranks, and you're going to have a choice of 2 ranks, which really dictate like how you're going to play.
Oh, it's below Iron Banner.
What type of investment you're going to make into the game. So there is the Valor rank, which is a progression rank that goes up when you win, up when you complete matches, and winning helps you move up faster, but there are absolutely no loss penalties. This is more a reflection of your time commitment. This is something you can go in, kick back, relax, and make progress towards.
All right, so that just goes up on its own without going down.
Rank up a little bit and kind of progress through.
Absolutely. And you're going to find this rank actually featured
them ships
on
look kind of
Quick
cool.
Play and all of our rotating playlists. And then we have the Glory rank here, which is which is attached strictly only to the competitive playlist.
Only those who forget.
And this is a rank that
progress
goes up
rank
when you
that
win
goes up.
and down
Okay.
when you lose. It's all about performance. It's all about the W's. So if you can
Play
win,
3
you can
competitive
close out
matches
those,
each week to earn
matches,
bonus
we're gonna
points
reward
for
you
or
it.
prevent
What
decay.
stand a game?
What if you lose? You go down. You go down. You really want to stay in the game as well, because if you leave early, you're going to get hit with the loss. Each
Good.
rank features a form of streaking. So Valor, as you can win consecutively, you'll earn more points up to a cap, and that'll reset back down.
Streak bonus.
Correct. There's streak bonuses. Glory features the same type of streak bonus, but it also features a loss streak, which means if you're losing a lot, it's going to hurt more. And that also caps out as well.
Okay.
And that's there, to add a little bit more of the risk of playing a competitive match. But I believe players who wanted this type of system wanted that type of risk. And speaking of rewards,
Yeah, am I getting anything other than this? These
you're
numbers?
absolutely getting stuff. So starting in season 3,
384.
we're actually changing up the way Crucible rewards work entirely. When you go to
Why?
Shacks, as you will be required to when you first log in on Season 3, you'll be presented not only with a welcome package that contains 2
Mobility
amazing
for,
emblems,
resistance for, recovery for.
but you'll also be presented with the entire slew of rewards and exactly how to get them.
Oh, cool.
Some of them are attached to reaching ranks. Some of them require reaching a rank and then completing a challenge. Something like pulse rifle kills or hand cannon headshots, sniper headshots, redeeming engrams,
Okay.
or resetting your Valor rank. So if players were to max out their Valor rank, they can decide, if they want to reset it, begin that journey anew.
Yeah, Logitech, they'll
And
never
that
be the
will
old
actually
Bungie
be
again.
one
But
track
I like
in
what they're
emblem,
doing
but
so
also
far.
be a way that you unlock certain rewards.
So if I see
Just
somebody that
just
has,
in what
like,
I've seen right here, they've already
735
crushed
resets,
what
meaning
happened
they
on
played a lot of
Osiris.
Crucible.
So
Yes, and it is uncapped. So you play as much as you want, play as much
It's not
Valor as you
Osiris,
want,
it's
earn as
who?
much Valor as you want,
Well,
and
who are
we
you
will
talking about?
showcase that. So these are the 2 emblems you get for completing
Ida
that
Bray's
intro,
already going to be a vendor. You
quest,
can actually
and as
talk
you
to her
see
and she'll
here,
be
the
there, not just
Valor
turn into
Season
like a
3
golden
emblem
beam
tracks
of
the
light and
number of
walk away
Valor
forever.
ranks
So I
completed.
like emblems, but is there any sort of rewards that I can actually like use? in
Yes.
Yes, and now there'd be emblems.
Crucible?
The Glory emblem here, for those of you who are interested in the Glory rank, actually tracks your rank points in
So
real
that's
time.
what everyone's
Which
cards
means
are gonna
this
look
is
like.
exactly
Everyone's gonna
how
have
much
the
you
card.
have. Slap that on if you want to peacock a bit, show
You
off.
said you want to peacock a little bit.
But yes, if you want a tangible reward, there's already a series of brand new guns that you're going to get. You're going to be able to earn
I have more legendary
from,
shards and dust
completing
than you.
ranks and earning ranks. But there's specifically one gun each season that we're going to deliver. that's
One
going to
gun
be
each season?
The chase. It's for season 3. That's Redrix's Claymore.
Redrix's Claymore.
And this gun is unlike many guns because it features a new perk called Desperado.
Reloading
So as you
with
see here,
Outlaw.
it has
God,
barrel
go
trace,
back,
it
damn
has
it.
Outlaw, fan favorite, which is actually getting buffed.
Precision kills,
in the one
greatly
attack,
decrease reload
so that it
time.
refreshes every headshot kill. No cooldown. And Desperado,
Reloading
well,
while
that's
Outlaw is
synergistic
active
with it.
increases your
Reloading
rate
while
of fire.
While Outlaw is active, is going to increase your rate of fire.
V-Wing.
But unlike other rate of fire perks we've made in the past, this one does not lower your impact, which means you're still getting the crispy 3 burst. You're just getting it faster.
So wow, okay.
Yeah.
To see it in action.
Yes, you will. This gun is attached to the Fabled rank in Glory. So for those of you who want to earn this, you have to set your sights on Fabled, make your way there.
So we're not just giving it out to everybody.
Absolutely not. This is going to be, I predict, one of the harder rewards to earn. If you see somebody with this, you know they're good, and you know they've eurned it. So,
well, I guess I got to get that quick then.
Let's take a look at Private Match.
Yes, it's back.
Yes, it's
pretty
Private Matches!
So, Private Match is back. It's everything you have known and loved about the Destiny 1 Private Match with some of our new game modes, and we've heard the feedback for certain about some of the options not necessarily fitting people's preferences. So we've done things like stripped out time of day and stuff like that, so that they're more focused on game options.
So what are we playing today?
So today we're going to be playing one of the two maps, which one of those maps is Meltdown. We won't be playing that today, but we will be looking at Solitude. Solitude is a brand new map that does require Warmind ownership. As with any DLC map in Private Match, you need to have ownership.
Okay, so you can do private matches, but you can't do all the matches are going to be available in the playlist for rotation. But to play in private matches, you have to own the DLC.
Very well in survival. We're very excited, and we're going to play a little bit accelerated today. We're going to put rounds to win at 2.
Okay. Team lives
6, which is the playlist version. We sped it up a little bit just to get it a little more snappy. But today we're going to be playing 6. So we're going to play Solitude Survival. And we're going to show off some new sandbox.
I'm going to tell Dad, guess what? Having a good day.
Thanks,
Think so. Don't look now.
So just to recap,
formerly
Season 3 delivers private matches and seasonal Crucible rankings to every player of Destiny 2. We're also delivering the new Crucible maps that we're releasing with Warmind.
Crimson Amazing.
You'll be able to enjoy those in matchmaking. If you want to use them in private matches, you do need to own the expansion.
Same gameplay as
they depart
still no story
toward this new match, I'd like to introduce you to the final
I'm so happy about private matches. Now I can 1v1. Yes, 1v1 against
Our final bosses for the day are John Wisniewski.
That's Bees that
Morning.
The DLC,
and Josh
though.
Hamrick.
I thought
you probably have seen these two gentlemen talking about their work on many occasions past, whether it's a bounty or a video or
basically
a stream like this.
The way it works is if you play, if you're playing quick play, you'll have all the you'll have all the DLC. But to play the new DLC,
opportunity for us to look at how exotic weapons are all becoming
in private matches. You have to own the DLC.
Talk to us a little bit about what your goals have been in reaching into the sandbox and making some of the most coveted weapons a little bit more dangerous.
The big goals that we were trying to hit with the exotic weapon pass that is going to be going live in May is that we wanted to increase the feeling of exoticness or power or sort of a specific gameplay experience that was happening with
Logitech. You got a lot of salt in your diet, huh? You ain't feeling this at all.
The focus of just making everything stronger, faster, better. Just pushing everything a little bit harder. And we wanted to do that in a way that was leaning into the exotic fantasy or the gameplay that we'd already established with the weapons on release. So we weren't trying to make any like drastic changes to how these things play. If you already know how they play, if you already like them, or if there's one that like you feel like it could be better, but it just needs a little something, that gameplay is still going to be pretty familiar to you. It's just gonna be a lot more effective, hopefully in every activity that you like.
There's a deep voice for you, Ann. You like that one?
Like Fighting Lion that you see here is
the Fighting Lion.
Beast. John can tell you everything it does, but it is one of my personal favorites. I've been running it like crazy in playtest.
Yeah, the thing we did to Fighting Lion to make it a little bit better is we gave it more ammo.
You made it not suck.
And we basically did a small adjustment to how damage works on it. So we added more damage to the detonation and took a little bit off the impact. So it places a little less pressure on trying to get that grenade to hit and makes the detonation a little bit more friendly.
Lets you reach out and touch people.
Yeah. It just makes it a little bit more reliable. Oh my God, it's fun.
Get him, he's right there. There you go. Sorry. Watching people play Crucible and not killing someone right in front of them drives me insane.
Hot potato action for me just now.
This design pass, did it include all of the exotic weapons?
I can hear them hit the buttons. They're going hard on those.
That you wanted to focus on.
Almost all of them. There's only a handful that didn't get touched, and because we felt those ones were already playing pretty well, or already getting relatively positive feedback from the community. And because we did have a limited amount of time, we wanted to make sure we were hitting
there's
all
the
the
word,
stuff
limited amount of time.
A good pass.
Yeah. So if Fighting Lion is one that you're really enjoying, Josh, John, what are you looking forward to getting your hands on when the 1.2.0 update kicks off Season 3?
I'm really excited about the Graviton Lance. I know we talked about it a whole bunch, but I think that one
does look pretty cool,
really
but that looks
nicely.
more
I think it's gonna
PvE
be
than PvP.
A really good weapon for all activities. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think it'll definitely, in the PvP world, it'll definitely give Vigilance Wing a run for its money.
Okay.
Ooh, you heard it here first.
Well,
V-Wing run for its money.
World right now, so maybe we can see a little bit of Graviton Lance.
Oh, another thing, while I remember, another thing we did to Fighting Lion to make it a little bit better is if you are still, it has more ammo now, if you are still feeling some ammo pressure, if you get a kill with the grenade, it guarantees a special ammo, an energy ammo brick to drop. Cool.
Oh, I thought it was going to drop special. That would have been awesome. Every kill drops a special. You just run around with a Fighting Lion all day.
Do we have any good snipers we could watch?
Oh, dang! You're welcome to go take a seat, Captain.
All right, fine. Oh, well, that wasn't it. Yeah, you.
No, I agree, Logitech. I think they're trying to find their roots again. You know what I mean? But I like where they're going. I think they need to correct the mistakes they've made.
Currently, Risk Runner, when you take arc damage, you're resistant to arc damage.
They need to correct the mistakes they made before they can move forward.
The arc overdrive perk.
Because what they did is 2 steps forward, 3 steps back with D2.
Electrical energy. We increased the amount of arc damage resistance.
Guys, we're already up to 13 likes. Let's see if we can get 15 on this.
Activates, and then we enabled that for PvP. So now you can run Risk Runner.
When this is over,
if you get hit with arc
I will
damage
come
in
and
PvP,
we'll discuss this a little bit, what we've seen, what we like, and then I'll take a little break, and then we'll live stream some D2 today to get ready for this.
Perk, making the weapon way more lethal. And then another thing we did is that we allowed the arc overdrive perk to enable when you have it stowed. So you don't have to have it out. If you have the weapon backpacked and you take arc damage, it's going to turn on. You're going to get a notification like, hey, it's party time. Time to pull out Risk Runner.
Hey, you're God. I keep thinking it's my mic. It's their mic in the stream that does that feedback fuzz stuff. I keep messing with my mic thinking it's me.
In your hand. Okay. So the perk can activate when you take damage, but you have to pull it out to be able to get the damage resistance.
Second match is coming up. We're going to play some Clash. Map settings.
No, that's going to be September, Flame. I think September we're going to get the new subclasses.
Skyburner's Oath had been equipped.
Yeah.
Skyburner's Oath is...
no, I like his top. It says no clan affiliation.
I've used it in Crucible, which is rare for me to use a scout in Crucible. What have you done to my baby?
This got the most, probably one of the biggest changes.
Yeah, it took a long time.
Wait, did he say it's rare to use a scout in Crucible?
How the projectile?
Deej, have you never seen what ZDR can do with the Nameless Midnight?
A little bit ago, but Skyburner.
Where are you?
Sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's an inside joke. It's an inside joke.
Skyburner's Oath had it had a relatively good amount of utility and power. It was a pretty strong weapon. It just didn't have any spectacle. When you used it, it just sort of felt like one of the other legendary guns. Even though it was pretty strong, it's pretty effective for,
Not really.
for most activities. Yeah. And so we just kind of wanted to give it some sparkle, some pizzazz. And so what we did is we sort of looked at the duality nature of the weapon, where fires fast from hit.
So,
and fires
slow are you disappointed so far for what you're seeing?
And we just sort of okay, let's make a more distinctive separation here between.
I'm pretty happy with what we see so far.
Aiming down sights. So now aiming down sights is going to behave like it did. Fires slow, high impact, precision damage. We put explosive rounds on the weapon, so anytime you hit
explosive rounds
style, it's gonna explode and do some damage. But then for the hip fire, what we did is we slowed down the projectiles, and we sort of put a little bit of gravity on them, so you're kind of lobbing these almost feels like a rapid fire grenade launcher.
Okay.
And then we put some. The first attempt at doing that was okay, this is fun. I can see the.
I'll be honest, I don't feel like watching Bungie people just play Crucible.
It was pretty hard to actually hit targets with a slower projectile. So we're screw it, man. We're trying to make exotics strong and awesome. Let's put some tracking on this thing, so you kind of don't have to aim all that much.
Target-seeking rounds.
Yep.
All right.
The first version of that was strong.
It was insane.
Show me those target-seeking rounds. That's nasty.
It really looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. That's going to be fun, man. That is going to be fun.
Yeah, definitely great to, like how Kevin's using it here, it's a really fun weapon to use as a warlock. It's sort of you're like strafing through the air and just sort of raining fire.
Oh, look, a
like
new
some
noob
kind
tube.
of sky burner.
Oh God! Look at that. Have fun with your puns.
Well, memes for days. There you go, guys. Create a meme for me.
What was that?
You heard it.
That was Hardlight.
And what have you done to
Skyburner.
Hardlight,
Warlock.
We basically gave it the same functionality that Borealis has now, where you can hold down you can hold down the reload button to change damage types on the fly.
Okay.
Wait, what?
And then we did something that I'm really excited about.
What do they make, like a god weapon?
One of the things that people know and love about Hardlight, of course, as
Shoots
you
through
can see
shields?
there, is that it bounces willy-nilly all over the place.
Indeed.
The utility of that is not super strong. There's a lot
got
of
ceramic
spectacle there.
rounds.
It feels like a laser light show, but trying to actually pull something off with that has been difficult. So what we did is, with Hardlight now, every time a bullet ricochets, it gets double damage. So
Wait, what?
if you're bouncing stuff around the corner, you're going to be doing twice as much damage. A little bit
That's
harder to
kinda
hit,
crazy.
but when you do get the hits, it's going to pay off.
Blind firing, high risk
Look
reward.
at that.
And I am really excited to see what kind of montage material we can get from people doing trick shots, bounce shots, like shooting at the ground in front of somebody to have it bounce up and hit them and then melt them instantly.
Right. Well, as much as I'm loving the Skyburner's Oath exhibition here,
Yeah, switch it up for us.
I'm wondering if we can get,
Also, why
as
did
much as
Bungie
you've talked
fire
about
one of those
Graviton
music,
Lance,
make your
I'm
Spider-Man?
wondering if we can get a
I use
Graviton Lance
Scouts
equipped
'cause
on that
Bungie
character.
is backwards. Nerf
Thank
is
you so
coming.
much.
This is going to be disgusting.
Destiny 2 players trailer showed, yeah, your
Why
Destiny
will
2 player, they
this
showed
guy-
Why will
songs.
this be
Bungie made one of the
disgusting?
big mistakes when they fired
It's just
Mario.
good.
I like
we
him.
used the
Awesome
power
music,
of
you're
math
right.
to make sure the time to kill on Graviton is pretty competitive. So
They screwed about everything up in Destiny.
Time to Kill has been a
Destiny 2
frequent
player,
topic of
they
conversation
showed
in the community.
the
How
new
does
mode,
Graviton Lance specifically
and now they're
answer
showing
that
ranked
question?
in the
You said the power
Crucible,
of math.
and they
You're
only
making
showed a
this weapon
quick
more
trailer.
useful.
They're not
Well,
revealing
look
much
at
about the
that.
story or collectibles.
So
They want to leave it up to
basically,
player exploring.
So one of the things we did to Graviton is we made it a 2-round burst instead of a 3-round burst. So the first bullet's a little bit weaker. The second bullet is much stronger with a little bit harder
It's
kick.
a 2-round burst?
But that's one bullet less that you have to fire. So it's already got a competitive advantage against other pulse rifles. And
I don't know how I feel about a 2-round
as
burst.
we were making these changes for May, changes were also happening in tandem for the Go Fast update, which we released a little bit ago.
Yeah.
And as most people know, pulse rifles got a significant buff.
Yeah, a little bit.
And when those changes
V-wing.
sort of like rolled our way
together,
and we
yeah.
play tested, we were like, holy crap, this thing's amazing. And then it was sort of one of those moments where like, do we change it? Do we keep it? What do we do? We're like, screw it. Plays great. People love it. We're just gonna keep it. So yeah, pulse rifle buff made this thing pretty awesome. And yeah, we're just gonna let it roll, see how it goes.
For the first 3 years of Destiny, we presided over a lot of conversations about certain weapons being OP. Certain weapons had reigns of terror throughout the course of
Thorn, Sleeper
different
Stimulant.
sandbox updates. With Destiny 2, a lot of the feedback has been nothing.
Outbreak Prime.
Yeah.
Icebreaker.
They wanted some of those rough edges to come back.
Yep.
Looks like you're doing
Let us
it.
break it. Let us
Absolutely.
break the sandbox, Bungie.
Speaking of rate of fire,
Let us
changes
have fun.
and things like that. Crimson.
Crimson, yeah.
Oh, here you go,
Crimson's getting
Zach.
better.
We're talking about the Crimson hand cannon
Crimson
time.
is not necessarily going to have a flashy update like Skyburner. If you know how to use Crimson, it's going to be it's going to play the same. It's going to be very consistent.
Oh no.
What we did to make Crimson a more competitive option for PvP.
Nerf imminent?
and just
No,
the
not
whole
for a
game,
while.
The first thing we did
That's good.
was
That was a good emote.
one of the biggest pieces of feedback about Crimson was that I run out of ammo too fast. So we addressed that. We gave it a whole bunch more ammo.
There it is now.
For the competitive world, we basically
284
looked at Crimson
ammo.
As we want to
450
try and
ammo.
match the time to kill of
That's ammo
an
for
aggressive
days.
family hand cannon, which is 3 shots at the head.
3 tap.
It was interesting trying to solve that because Crimson is a 3-round burst, and it also the burst fires a little bit slower than a pulse rifle because we wanted to make it still feel like a hand cannon. We actually tried it early on in Curse of Osiris. We tried firing Crimson as a 3-round burst like the sidearm, and it just made it feel really light, and sort of like it felt like you were using a sidearm with funny art.
Yeah, it did not feel like a hand.
Yeah. So we actually
none of the exotics feel exotic.
We increased the damage on the bullets and then slowed down the burst.
The only exotic that I like is the Merciless,
but anyways,
the linear fusion rifle.
The exact time to kill.
I feel powerful using that. Well, PvE really,
doing
not PvP so much.
Some specific tuning to precision damage and basically the rate of fire. So we slowed down, or sorry, we sped up the.
Everyone saw that coming.
We sped up the time between bursts to be able to match the cadence of an
What do you guys think of the
aggressive
Crucible
hand
play so far?
And then
Yay, nay?
to be able to match the exact time in shots to kill, we had to make it so that the first bullet of the final burst is the killing blow of Crimson. So because it fires
2 free
rounds per burst, you actually have a lot of room for error there. So you can afford to get in some body shots or miss a couple rounds, and you'll still be competitive with aggressive hand cannons.
Yeah. Cool. If you were to place a bet, what gun do you think is going to be a standout? Uh-oh, there it comes.
Yeah.
Are you going to go to Sturm? You're not going to go Rat King? All right, your choice.
Oh, here it is.
We're talking about hand cannons.
See if you can get some of those crispy 2-taps.
Here it is. Here's the 2-taps we were talking about.
Not bad.
Switch into your rank.
So
he's got it primed.
He's now got a primed overcharge bullet, which means he can get a 2-shot kill if he doesn't miss. So how this one is going to work is Sturm and Drang are paired weapons.
Oh! 2-tap.
So you get a kill with Drang. It automatically...
Oh, you're just so bored with yourself. You're just so awesome. You're just so bored with yourself.
I bet that's a big dude doing that.
Getting a kill with
Kevin
Drang
or whatever.
automatically reloads Sturm, and it adds 1 bonus round to the magazine. A new functionality with Sturm is that any overloaded round, so Sturm has a default magazine of 12, it goes up to 20. So rounds from 12 to 20 are going to have a significant amount of bonus damage.
But you only need 1.
But you only need 1 overcharged round plus 1 normal round.
Bring out the Rat
shots
King.
to the head to get a kill in Crucible.
Show me the Rat King. I want to see Rat King in PvP.
And then in the PvE world, you can get kills with Drang all day, overload Sturm up to 20 rounds, and be sitting pretty.
All right. Well, those are the 2
That's a
Crucible
one-sided
matches
team,
that we were
huh?
going to play today. Some good pearls there about the exotic weapon.
No one didn't show us the Rat
We don't
King.
need
Come
to
on.
reveal every single detail on stream.
No.
Might as well. We do love watching our exotic weapon reviews from our community, and that will be a good opportunity for us to understand if we've gotten closer to the sweet spot. We'd love to hear your opinions about these exotic weapons. You'll have an opportunity
Show us the Rat
to
King.
get
Why don't
your
you show us
hands
the
on
Rat
them
King,
on May 8th, when Season 3 begins with the launch of Warmind, the 2nd expansion to Destiny 2. Any parting comments about your work and what you hope you'll see in
That was a quick
Season
one.
3?
Just a quick.
I'm genuinely excited. It was joy working on this, like just making everything a little bit cooler and a little bit better. I can't wait for people to get their hands on it, and
I can't wait either.
Enough, let us know. Do another pass.
Hopefully it is. Looking forward to the videos that come out. We also finished fixing the sniper scope bug, and so
Weasel Man's out, but you never know. I think this might go okay.
Stuff that will show up.
Cool.
Yeah, and all this. So yeah.
All right. Well, this begins a larger conversation about Warmind and Season 3. That conversation will continue. We'll continue to give you a glimpse at how some of the different exotic weapons are changing. We'll give some different developer insights for some of the activities that we've revealed today. And we've still got a couple of weeks to set expectations about all of this. So we thank you for tuning in. We thank you for watching.
Deej, I send my thank you for what I've seen.
Play Warmind. We're looking forward to bumping into you out in the wild as we play some Escalation Protocol. And of course, there's an entire new campaign, an entire new story to tell. And I hope we haven't spoiled too much of that for you. I'm Deej from Bungie. It's been my pleasure to host today. And we'll begin this conversation again soon.
That was a quick one.
Guardians aren't supposed to investigate their past.
Destiny 2 player, this is the
That's
prologue that you missed earlier.
But I'm not good with rules. Not when there's this much at stake.
Why can't Guardians do that? That's freaking awesome.
The Clovis Bray tech in that building allowed us to colonize the system during the Golden Age. They sought to
Anastasia
create peace
Bray.
for all humanity.
Oh, Anastasia, the princess of Germany. Yeah, okay.
Rasputin, the single most powerful weapon in the solar system. Either way, it's all been entombed on Mars since the collapse, along with something far more terrifying.
We'll finish watching this real quick because it's not long, and then we'll discuss. We'll do some discussion real quick, and then I'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back in a little bit with some Destiny 2 gameplay. Climb, Anna, climb. We're just gonna call her Anne Bray for you, Anne. So instead of Anna Bray, it's gonna be Anne Bray. Alright. We are going to pause it right here. I'm gonna go back over to this so I can see what's going on. Alright guys, what do you think? Give me thoughts. Give me anything. What do you guys think? This is it. This is Warmind. I mean, we saw collectibles on the map. Now, if anyone's played through the story of Destiny 2, the one mission, that musical mission on it had to be Mars, right? Not Mars. Io, not Io. Nessus. I think it's on Nessus. Well, whatever. You go to the Warmind that plays the music of Rasputin. We saw those little collectibles there. I think there's collectibles on the map. I like the public event thing, or not the public events, but the horde mode thing. That looks pretty cool. I like that they brought the Crota sword back. Granted, you can't use it out of it. For a second, I thought that was an exotic sword. I mean, they were hyping that a little bit. Success is in the midst of countless failures. Too late. I don't think it's over yet. I mean, I'm definitely going to play it. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I'm definitely going to live stream it. I'm definitely going to be giving it away. Yeah, oh my god, I'm back from my meeting. Charles, what's going on, man? We were just doing a little discussion about the Warmind DLC here. Yeah, Flame, we'll play some D2 tonight. That's no worries, and I'll get you those concept designs over. And Weasel, I mean, you're out, but hopefully you join and watch, and hopefully, I'm hoping in my heart of hearts that just starts the turnaround point for Destiny and Bungie as a company overall, and we get back to where we're going. I think they're like, listen, we tried to make it casual. We threw it out. Now, what they need to do is go back to their roots. Yes, they need to expand. But before they can expand, they need to correct the problems that are here now. And to do that, we're going to have to take some steps. Osiris was not a step in the right direction. This does look like a step in the right direction. So, if this goes even half as good as it looks, we're in for some good changes. Then we'll probably have one small sandbox update between now and September when the big expansion comes out. Because now you got to think, this comes out on the 8th of May. That's 1 month exactly before E3. Deej has already tweeted that at E3 he's going to reveal the expansion coming in September, our Taken King-esque expansion, or as they call it, the Comet expansion, that will rework, rechange, and redo the Destiny universe like it did in D1. Now, everyone, including me, has gone back to D1 and been playing it a lot and loving it. But what everyone seems to forget is back in 2014, like everyone else, we were pissed with vanilla Destiny. The story was non-existent. Besides for the one, don't get me, Vault of Glass, great raid. But there was no endgame content. You leveled up, and I think within a day or two, I beat the story, and I was max level. Played some Crucible, but Crucible was in the beginning was really rough. The Dark Below was a decent step, but it wasn't great. House of Wolves, they introduced, the Prison of Elders, step in the right direction. And then Taken King, it changed it all. Now, technically, Rise of Iron never should have existed. That only was released because it was a holdover because Destiny 2 got delayed, and that's when all the problems started. Because they restarted the Destiny 2 process too late in the development cycle. So we got this hodgepodge mess. They definitely repeated mistakes. So, if this goes good, what they show us in June at E3 picks up, I think we're going to be okay. And then if this is decent, and E3 it shows us the light at the end of the tunnel, and September's that moment, guys, we have a full game again. And I hope the community will come back. And we, as the ZDR Rangers, will have a strong community because we've been here. We may have been in the Destiny 2, it's the same universe. We've never left. There's a lot of haters out there, a lot of people that are angry, but they still want this to work. Nobody wants a crappy game that they paid $60 for. No one just wants to give up on something that they cared and loved about, where they met connections and people and lifelong friends that carry over maybe in real life, maybe into other games or communities like this. I think it will happen. I think Bungie now knows. I heard a lot of mistakes. Deej, they've owned up to a lot. I think they're going to step it up. What do you guys think? After my little rant right there. I'm not discussing you, Lord Z. Yeah, I want. Okay, hold on. I'll head home. Maybe D2. Access minutes. Oh my God. I need to hear everything. I saw the Anna Bray prologue. I got one and another. Then I had to go to a stupid government meeting. I'm not dissing you, Lord Z. I know you're not, Weasel. No worries. The need to start listening fully. You preach. I'm surprised they didn't talk about all the summer stuff. They had a list of stuff that they were working on between this update and the next. That's going to be E3. House of Wolves was weak, just like Osiris. Yes, but it did give us Prison of Elders, and I love Prison of Elders. Sergeant Sparkle, what up? What up, ZDR? What up, Sparkles? Pickle. We'll be playing some raids later, I think. Rico's been bugging me. Bev, I enjoyed the reveal. Thanks, Bev. I enjoyed you guys being here. We 10-year promise. That 10-year promise thing hurts. We are veterans guardians. We follow the light. You tell them. I think it's going to be good. I'll take the step to give faith to your community. I stand with you all. Good man, Weasel. We stand with you. Yes, Sparkle. I can't wait either. 2 weeks from today. So exactly 2 weeks from today, we will be 1 hour and 8 minutes into Warmind. So we have to beat the story to unlock the Horde mode. Then once we do that, every week we'll come back and collect armor specific to only that and that planet. Anna Bray will be a vendor. So I think they've corrected all the mistakes they're making with Osiris. So now, what will happen is probably they'll probably have a 1 week layover like they did before. Like, well, it wasn't even 1 week, guys. Help me out here. I can't remember. I think when Osiris came out on Tuesday, I think Friday. So a couple days later, the raid layer launched. They definitely didn't talk about raid layers. I'm definitely going to be more excited to recruit people for my clan. Word up. Hey, guys, what do you think? Sorry, what do you guys? I'm in a clan right now called Might As Well, but my clan is dead. Everyone's left the game. What if we have a ZDR clan, like a ZDR Ranger clan? Would you guys be interested in joining it? The shotgun looked awesome. Yeah, that shotgun looked phenomenal. I like how it adds like a buff, like a buff to the guy to do increased damage. Dude, how about that hard light? It's got the Borealis where you could hold down square to change your elemental damage. The ricochet rounds now do double damage once it ricochets. The auto tracking, that looks like a god gun. That looks like a god gun. And you know we could be in a clan cross-platform. You do know that. I'm already a clan founder, but I would team up with you guys so we could all get the rewards. 3 of mine, 3 of yours. Hell yeah, Charles. Isn't Devilish 7-7 the leader? Of my clan? No, Devilish77 is not the leader of my clan. My clan leader doesn't play anymore. He's moved on. I'm not sure if he's coming back for the expansion or not. Let's see what else we got here. Guys, we've gained 7 new subs during this. Thank you very much. That's phenomenal. Let's see what else we got here. Do you guys want me to rewind and we'll look at some of the slow-mo footage and see the things that we've seen? I'm liking the exotic updates. The exotic updates look awesome. You hear Deej? Show the Rat King. Show the Rat King. I wanted to see the Rat King in PvP action. We all seen like the 10-second clip when they were outside the raid, and like the group of them melted the raid guards outside. Which anyone that's played the raid knows, you could take them down, but you can't melt them. They melted them. Let's see here. ZDR, I would join your clan. I mean, actually enjoying playing with you a lot. Pickle, I enjoy playing with you. You're welcome. I subbed you on my alt account so I can watch you on my phone, LOL. Oh, thanks, Ann. Let's see here. Let me go to my YouTube page here. Okay. Let's back this up a little bit and see what we can find here. All right, you don't need to see me waiting to go live. Come on, play. Maybe. Maybe it will play. Maybe it won't. Maybe. Let's see if it actually wants to play, huh? Yeah, I got a mutual friend. And, Harold, man, thoughts on your Warmind live stream? Harold, I'm down with it, man. Make sure you're subscribed, and have your notifications turned on so we can definitely play together when it comes out. And you would also be part of the giveaway that we're having. We're going to be giving away the Warmind. I'm definitely going to give Destiny a second chance. I mean, that's all day. Destiny's going to get a second chance from me. Man, it is taking forever to rewind this stupid thing here. I wonder if I can just rewind the Twitch stream. I don't think it's going to let me do that. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Hi, you guys saw my my chat box I updated last time. What are your thoughts on the Warmind? Yay, nay? Are you guys down for the Warmind update? I think I'm down for the DLC. I'm stoked. I'm ready. I am definitely ready for this. But, yeah, apparently the live stream doesn't want to go ahead and rewind and play. Let's see if we could just, let's see if we could Google this. Let's see. Warmind DLC reveal stream. Do. That's not what I wanted. Come on. There. Are you going to play the video for me?
Get the God of War PS4 Pro bundle.
Here we go.
One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore.
PlayStation.
Destiny 2 got its first big expansion last year, and
that's not what I wanted. Alright, we're just waiting for the stupid thing to end here. D2 a second. I would give it a second chance all day. No, they're not gonna let me watch it right now. That's all right. Not a big deal. I'm gonna do a rewind thing for us to take a look at it. This thing just doesn't want to do it at all, but that's okay. What do you guys think? I'm excited. I'm definitely down for it. Where's Retro? Oh, he's hiding next week. By the way, when you're done, you're welcome to join me in D2. Yeah, I'm gonna be jumping in a little bit, guys. No worries. But yeah, I think for now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna end the stream there. Guys, definitely drop your comments below once the video's over. Let me know what you think, what questions you have. I'm gonna start doing some independent Destiny videos. For one, and for two. Not for one so much, because I mean that's come and gone, and everyone knows everything. But I'm gonna start making videos for Destiny 2. Not just my live streams, but I'm going to be dropping individual videos. Hopefully you guys like that. Let me know what you think. Drop comments below. Rangers, I want to thank you for always. Make sure you're subscribed. Have notifications turned on so you can be entered in the giveaway. Make sure you join the Discord for an extra chance because that's where we always list winners when we squad up. It's just where we hang out and talk. All right? Guys, for now, I'm going to take a little bit of break. It's about 2:15 Eastern Standard Time. Maybe in an hour or less, I will be jumping on with some Destiny 2 gameplay. All right, for now, guys, I want to thank you for joining. Guardians, have a great day. Be safe. I'll see you in a little bit. And for now, this is ZDR out.